Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Well, good evening here, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memorial Field at Victoria Park in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. We're back for more coverage of the Atlantic Collegiate Baseball Association Championship weekend here on the island. And we're just a little bit away from game number 2 of our weekend, featuring the host Holland College Hurricanes taking on the St. Francis Xavier X-Men. But first, we're going to have ourselves the official opening ceremony for the evening, where we're going to announce league award winners, so definitely stay tuned here for that. We're just getting set up down at field level, and the announcements should start within, I would say, probably the next couple of minutes. Looks like it's just finishing up, so sit tight and we'll take you down to field level whenever they're all ready to go.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Memorial Field at Victoria Park for the 2021 ACBA Championship. And we're thrilled to have all you guys here with us this weekend. Looking forward to some good baseball. We'll jump right into things. What we're going to do here tonight, guys, is we're going to award the 2021 ACBA awards as voted on by League Executive. And we'll jump right into that. We have the League President, UMB Coach Mark McNevin with us to make those presentations. We'll start with the catching position. Our 2021 All-Star catcher from the St. Mary's University Huskies is Logan Raftis. Our All-Star first baseman from the Dalhousie Tigers, Ben Rittenberg. 2021 All-Star second baseman from the Acadia Axemen, Garrett Culleton. '21 ACBA third base All-Star from the Holland Hurricanes, Ben McDougall.
Go job, Ben!
'The All-Star shortstop from the Holland Hurricanes, Dylan Worth.
Woo! Dylan!
2021 All-Star in the outfield from the Dalhousie Tigers, Dylan Corsini. All-Star outfielder from the UMB Reds, Luke Smith. All-Star outfielder from the Acadia Axemen, Doug Hassel. The All-Star pitcher from the Acadia Axemen, Matt Bradley. The 2021 ACBA All-Star at the designated hitter position from the St. FX X-Men, Jack Walsh. And here are your major award winners for the 2021 ACBA season. Top pitcher from the Acadia Axemen, Matt Bradley. The 2021 ACBA top hitter from the UMB Reds, Connor Hill. The top defensive player from the Acadia Axemen, Doug Hassel. And the 2021 Rookie of the Year from the UMB Reds is Connor Hill. On behalf of the host committee for Holland College, I want to thank all of our volunteers, our officials, our teams for competing, our coaches, and all of our spectators here this weekend. We're very happy to be back on the field and being able to host an event like this in 2021, and we're looking forward to the entire weekend ahead of us. At this time, I'd ask everyone to remain on the field, remove your caps, and we'll have O Canada performed by Hurricanes physiotherapist Haley McDonald.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Qu'à ton bras porter les payeurs, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep a land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Great job.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's play ball.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. Too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, well it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! One more time. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, don't stop the dancing. One more time. I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late. No, you don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. One more time. One more time. One more time. Celebration. Know we're gonna do it right tonight. Hey, just feel it. Music's got me feeling the need. Yeah. Come on. Alright, we're gonna celebrate one more time. celebrate and dance so free. Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Yeah. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and
The girl them skill arty. Thunder Paul, some give it to, some give it to, some give it to our girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls, all my girls. Thunder Paul say, well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Because the girl them broke out on the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't want a man where can't turn you on. Girl, make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long, nah eat no yam, no steamed fish, no green banana. But down in Jamaica we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Expose and girl, you got the chest out, but you know we ain't soft, cause girl, you impressed out. And if it is out of me, if it is out, cause I got the remedy to make you de-stress out. Me have a flat to become me God bless out. And girl, if you want it, you have to confess out. And a life where we need set speed, if it is to my chest out. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. So me crazy now, this straight drop it and a Bridget and flavor show. Time for we make baby now, so stop war like you a get shady, yo. Woman, don't play me now, cause I'm a fence and fat, not greedy, yo. My loving is the way to go, my loving is the way to go. Well, on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. When they roll with a player like me, with a brother like me, girl, there is no other. No need to talk it right here, just park it right here, keep it undercover. Come and love how you fit in your blouse and you fat in your jeans, I'm a wild discover. Everything about you, baby girl, can you hear when me utter? Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Because the girl them broke out on the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't want a man when can't turn you on. Girl, make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long, nah eat no yam, no steamed fish, no green banana. But down in Jamaica we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me. The worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know. This I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. Oh, I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. Oh, and I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me. The worst is yet to come. All the misery was necessary when we're deep in love. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Girl, I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it. Oh, I can feel my face when I'm with you.
to go down. Swing your body round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. Swing your body round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going
It's
down.
going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big. I'm just pumped. I bought some from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But it was 99 cents. Copping it, washing it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in. Bummy and grungy fucking man. I am stunting and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game. Hell no. I can take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like, he got the Velcro.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome.
What she know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What she knowin' about wearing a fur fox skin? I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Thank your granddad for donating that plaid button up shirt. Cause right now I'm up in her skirt. I'm at the Goodwill, you can find me in the. I'm not stuck on searching in the section. Your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your mammy. I'll take those flannel zebra jammies secondhand and rock that. The built-in onesie with the socks on them. I hit the party and they stop in that. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I'm like, yo, that's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. $50 for a t-shirt, that's just some ignorant. I call that getting swindled and pimped. I call that getting tricked by business. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in this club is a hella don't. Peep gang, come take a look through my telescope. Tryna get girls from a brand, man, you hella won't. Man, you hella won't.
Goodwill, poppin' tags, yeah.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop for a comer. This is f***ing awesome.
Is that your grandma's coat?
I love my boots broken, I love my camo hat. Don't mind a little paint on my jeans, yeah, I roll like that. I love driving my truck across the railroad track. If you hit it too quick, it'll hit you right back. I love a fresh cut field with the first frost on. How it shines like gold when the sun turns on. I love the sound of them wheels, my baby singing along. Boys, the summer comes on. I love a small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life, sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love this life. I love that county line bar where they all know my drink. The way she throws her hands up and that cover band plays. I love the taste of her lips when she's been sipping that wine. I still get drunk on her every time. I love a small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life, sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love this life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Memorial Field at Victoria Park for today's game number 2 of the Atlantic Collegiate Baseball Association Championship weekend, featuring the visiting St. Francis Xavier X-Men and the home team tonight, Holland Hurricanes. Here are your starting lineups, beginning with the visiting X-Men. Leading off, second baseman number 8, Kyle Moore. Left fielder number 13, Lucas Frazier. Shortstop number 11, Jack Walsh. Third baseman number 3, Ewan Galloway. Catcher number 7, Dylan Brown. DH number 15, Luke Sampson. First base number 9, Mike Sampson. Right fielder number 6, Ellie McCauley. Center field number 1, Evan White. And tonight's starting pitcher for St. FX, number 19, Brett Baxter. Starting lineup for Holland. Leading off in center field, number 4, Garrett Hebert. Shortstop number 14, Dylan Worth. Third baseman number 55, Ben McDougall. Second baseman number 18, Ethan McClellan. First baseman number 6, Drew Grady. Tonight's designated hitter number 13, Ryan Storr. Right fielder number 17, Matt Peacock. Catcher number 12, Alan Saunders. Left fielder number 8, Braden LaBelle. And tonight's starting pitcher for Hall number 16, Jack McKenzie.
I love that ragged old barn that my grandpa made. It was my whole world back in my innocent days. I love that little white church out on 109. Swear I hit my knees and I thank the Lord for this life of mine. I love a small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life, sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind.
Good evening, everybody. We're under the lights at Memorial Field within Victoria Park in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island for game number 2 of this weekend's Atlantic Collegiate Baseball Association Championship. This game will feature the St. Francis Xavier X-Men taking on the host Holland College Hurricanes. And again, it's the second game of the afternoon, or the evening, I suppose now. This afternoon, things got kicked off with the UNB Reds taking a 12-1 win over the Acadia Axemen. That was a 5-inning Mercy Rule game. Tonight's starting pitchers, For St. FX, it'll be Brett Baxter taking the mound, and for Holland College, it'll be Jack McKenzie taking the bump. My name's Jordy Caraher, and I'm happy to bring you tonight's broadcast. And again, it is time for some Atlantic Collegiate Baseball. As we're just about set to go from Memorial Field, as Jack McKenzie's just getting warmed up there for the Hurricanes. I'm just going to grab the stats from resident statman here to my left, Grant Heckbert, as we take a look at tonight's starter, Jack McKenzie out of Georgetown PEI. 26 innings this year, .54 ERA. So whenever he's been on the bump, he has been just about lights out for Holland College, and surely Andrew McNevin and the Hurricanes will be counting on that again tonight. Hurricanes for the season went 12-4 to finish in a tie for first with UNB. They are the number 1 seed through the course of the weekend, whereas St. FX, they finished 6-10. They come in as the number 4 seed in this weekend's action, as we're just about set to go. And yeah, we'll go ahead and bring the scoreboard live in just a matter of minutes, or not even minutes, seconds here. Just about set. And in case you missed it, before this game got going, we had an official opening ceremony, and League All-Stars and major award winners were announced. We'll go through those over the course of the evening as well, as the situation arises. And it looks like we are ready to play ball right about now.
Leading off the top of the first inning for St. FX, the second baseman number 8, Kyle Moore.
And it'll be Kyle Moore leading things off here for St. FX as we officially push things live. We are ready to go now. McKenzie looking in for his pitch. I tell you, it's always cool to be under the lights here, as the first pitch is a strike and we are underway. Moore out of Ottawa, Ontario, 400 batting average this season for the X-Men in 42 plate appearances. And it's 1-1 now. McKenzie certainly working quickly here, as that one's just a bit outside. McKenzie just looking at him on the mound. The longer legs, slightly indented setup. Reminds me a little bit of an Adam Simber type here, as that one gets in for a strike. 2-2. And surely McKenzie would love an opening punch out here. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. So the count will remain 2-2. McKenzie set, he fires, and that one's fouled off to the left side. And so we'll try it again, still 2-2. McKenzie looking in for the pitch from Saunders. He's set. Here's the pitch. And a bit of a check swing to left field. And that is going to be caught. That's LaBelle tracking that one down for the first out of the inning.
Next up for the X-Men, left fielder number 13, Lucas Frazier.
So Lucas Frazier up next here for the X-Men. And Frazier out of Stellarton, Nova Scotia. He turned in a solid season with the bat as well, batting .362 over 57 plate appearances. As the home plate umpire, giving some kind of a directive to the X dugout. McKenzie looking in for the pitch. There's the windup, and that's in there for a strike. Caught the inside corner on that one, 0-1. Yeah, McKenzie looking good so far here for the Hurricanes as he winds up again. That one just a little too far inside, 1-1. And again, McKenzie looks in for the pitch. And that one's over the plate for a strike. 1-2 now the count. And so Frazier looking to stay in this one, and that one's fouled off. Nobody on, one out here in the top of the first. Just getting going here at Memorial Field. Still scoreless. McKenzie set. Delivers. And no call there from the ump, so we're at 2-2. McKenzie looking in. He fires. That one, oh, I thought he was going to get the lawnmower treatment, but it's a full count. Yeah, McKenzie set to deliver again. There's the lawnmower. McKenzie's first strikeout of the evening. So 2 down now. That's going to bring Jack Walsh to the plate.
Next up for St. FX, the shortstop, number 11, Jack Walsh.
And before the game, Walsh was recognized as an all-star at the DH position. Tonight playing shortstop. We'll get into the rest of the all-stars over the course of the evening as he grounds that one to McDougall. Across the diamond, 1-2-3 inning for Jack McKenzie to start things off. Hard to ask for much better from McKenzie to get this game going, and now the Hurricanes will come to bat in the bottom of the first.
No runs, no hits, or no Hurricane errors, and no runners were left. We head to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Off the bottom of the first inning for Holland College, the center fielder, number 4, Garrett Hebert.
And so we're on to the bottom of the first here now at Victoria Park in Charlottetown. Garrett Hebert set to lead things off for the Hurricanes in the bottom half of the inning. Charlottetown PEI native batted .269 over the course of 38 plate appearances, as that one's going to go for a ball to start. And it's, again, Brett Baxter on the bump here for the X-Men. 2.33 ERA in 27 innings this year, as that one's going to go for a strike. And Baxter looks like he's just about ready to go. Shaking off his sign. Now he's got the pitch he wants. Baxter delivers, and that one's high and wide, ball 2. Again, still scoreless, just began the bottom half of the first inning. And Baxter's got the pitch he wants. There it is, popped up. And tracking that one down here is Sampson, and he's able to flag it down for the first out.
Next up for the Hurricanes, the shortstop, number 14, Dylan Worth.
And as Dylan Worth comes to the plate, that again gives us a quick opportunity to go over some of the ACBA award winners that were just announced before the opening pitch here tonight. The left side of the infield, both Hurricanes, Worth and McDougall, taking the All-Star honors. And as mentioned, Jack Walsh from St. FX took the lone honor for the X-Men as the DH. As we go back to gameplay, we'll go over the rest as we get through the evening. And a bunt there from Worth, but that's going to go foul, strike 1. One down here in the bottom half of the frame. Baxter set, delivers, and that one hit out to medium depth and right, and that's McCauley tracking that one down for the second out of the inning.
Start us off here, Ben. Let's go.
Next up for Holland College, the third baseman, number 55, Ben McDougall.
And here comes the other Hurricanes positional all-star, Ben McDougall, looking to get things going for the hometown Hurricanes with 2 down. McDougall out of Summerside PEI batted .318 in 62 plate appearances, as that one finds the zone for a strike.
All right, Ben. Next one here. Let's go.
Baxter looking good here early on for the X-Men as he sets, fires, and that one's going to go for a ball, evening the count at 1. Baxter working quickly here. That one up and away. 2-1 the count now. Baxter might just need to slow himself down just a tick here as that one also goes outside. 3-1. Right arm just might be flying out a little bit here as Baxter sets and delivers. That one's fouled off. Full count. Baxter set again. Full count delivery. And that's going to be ball 4. So the Hurricanes have their first base runner of the evening.
Have an eye out there.
Next up for Holland, their second baseman, number 18, Ethan McClellan.
And that'll bring Ethan McClellan to the plate here for the Hurricanes out of Tennecape, Nova Scotia. 52 plate appearances, .298 batting average. So McClellan certainly solid at the plate here for Holland College. And that one goes behind him to begin the at-bat. It's 1-0. Again, certainly no intent there from Baxter, although he's going to take a look over it first just to check in on McDougall. And again, Baxter sets. Working quickly again inside, 2-0. Again, a few pitches out that way, so you wonder if he's kind of leaving the body open a little bit here in the beginning. That one's over. Catcher trying the backdoor pickoff, but that's not going to go. 3-0 the count. And so we'll see if Baxter can settle himself down here a little bit. Again, runner on first. 2 down. And that's 2 straight walks here. This one on 4 pitches. And that's going to put runners on first and second here now, as that'll bring Drew Grady to the plate.
At the plate for the Hurricanes, their first baseman, number 6, Drew Grady.
45 plate appearances for the Kensington PEI native this season, 268 batting average in that span. Still 2 down here in the bottom of the first, no score. Baxter sets, and he just watches that one go over the plate. Does Grady for strike 1. Not a bad idea to take one, especially after seeing a guy get walked on 4 pitches. And a walk right before that as well. Baxter fires, Grady swings right through it, 0-2. Now Grady will have to keep his eyes on things a little closely here. You don't want to waste an opportunity here in the first inning. Baxter fires, and swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the first K of the game here for Baxter, and that's going to bring an end to the first inning. And it's scoreless.
The first inning scored no runs on no hits. There were no St. FX errors and 2 runners left on base. We head to top the second, no score.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about.
Leading off the top of the second inning for St. FX, the third baseman, number 3, Ewan Galloway.
And we begin the top of the second here now. Jack McKenzie looked good in the top half, 1-2-3 inning. And it's Ewan Galloway up here for St. FX out of Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. As I think that first pitch went for a ball. 1-0. McKenzie sets. Fires, gets a foul ball out of it. 1-1. And Galloway this season, 49 plate appearances, 222 batting average in that time. McKenzie locked in. And that one's up and in. Ball 2. And now McKenzie looking in for his pitch. And he's got it, and he got him to swing right through it. 2-2. And it looks like Galloway will just take the opportunity to make sure the gear is all in the correct place. Now he digs back in. McKenzie set. 2-2 pitch. It's up and in, full count. And you can see McKenzie just making sure everything's kind of in line on the mound as well. So that's full count pitch, and there's the lawnmower. He strikes him out.
Beauty pitch, Jack.
First out of the inning. And that'll bring Dylan Brown, the catcher for the X-Men, to the plate.
St. FX, their catcher, number 7, Dylan Brown.
And so a solid pitch there from McKenzie. And there's the opening pitch. That's another strike. 0-1 the count. McKenzie happy with what he's seeing. Hesitation on the delivery, but a bit outside, 1-1. Not a bad idea to occasionally try and throw off the timing. And here's the 1-1 delivery. That's a bit outside as well. 2-1 now. And again, we'll take a look at McKenzie before he fires. And there it is. Again outside, 3-1. So favorable hitters count here for Brown. Here's the pitch. Again, it's outside, and Brown will become the first X-Men runner here of the evening as Luke Sampson will come to the plate.
Approaching the plate for St. FX, their designated hitter, number 15, Luke Sampson.
And so Brown on first. Again, Luke Sampson up to the plate here for the X-Men. .211 batting average for the St. Peter's, Nova Scotia native, and 22 plate appearances. McKenzie gets that one over for a strike. It's 0-1. And a quick look at Brown over at first. Nothing really cooking there just yet anyway. McKenzie sets. Fires on the 0-1. That one's grounded up the middle. Worth flips to second for one. And safe at first. So able to run that one out is Sampson. So they do get the one out at second base with the lead runner, but still a runner at first as Michael Sampson will come up.
Next up for St. FX, the first baseman, number 9, Mike Sampson.
Sampson playing first base, the Campbell River, BC native, batting .231 this season in 42 plate appearances. McKenzie settles in and fires, and that one's fouled off. Oh, and 1 the count here to Mike Sampson. McKenzie delivers. And that one's popped up on the infield. McClellan tracking it in the air, and he's got it. Oh, he dropped it. Thought he had it, but he might get it. Throw goes wide. And will the umpire give him the base? No, he will not, but advancing to second on the error will be Sampson. 2 errors, as a matter of fact. And so what was looking like a potentially routine inning is suddenly second and third with 2 outs. X-Men threatening to score with Ellie McCauley at the plate.
At the plate for St. FX, the right fielder, number 6, Ellie McCauley.
McCauley out of St. Peter's, Nova Scotia. Just 15 plate appearances for McCauley this season. 154 batting average. McKenzie steps off the mound here steps off the rubber, I should say, for a moment. Just to recompose himself. I'm sure he feels like he should be out of the inning by now. But this is where a good starting pitcher can bail out his teammates as well. McKenzie sets, fires. That one catches the plate for a strike, 0-1. McCauley digging in there. The 0-1. That one's down and away, 1-1. Macaulay with an opportunity here to get St. FX on the board. McKenzie with the 1-1. And now it's 2-1. Good eye here from Macaulay so far in the at-bat. And that's up and in, 3-1. And McKenzie's got to kind of lock in here or else he risks loading the bases. McKenzie fires, swing and a miss, full count. And McKenzie now with an opportunity to get out of the inning, but it looks like Macaulay's going to hang in there. McKenzie sets, and Macaulay gets the walk, so she'll take first. And now the bases are loaded, and that is going to bring Evan White to the plate.
Next up for St. FX, their center fielder number 1, Evan White.
Yeah, it's Evan White at the plate, and the bases are full of white jerseys here. They're all loaded all the way around. McKenzie set. And he gets that one in there for a strike, 0-1. For the season, Evan White, the Gander, Newfoundland native, 51 plate appearances, 158 batting average. But again, championship weekends, they can bring out the best in people as McKenzie delivers. And that one's fouled off, 0-2. Big opportunity for St. FX to potentially get on the board as they've been able to extend this inning a couple times now. McKenzie looking in for the pitch. He's got it from Saunders. He's set. Delivers, and that one's high, 1-2. And so again, this is an opportunity that if you're St. FX, you don't want to give up as White calls for time. And that'll give McKenzie a quick opportunity to have a breath on the rubber. Now he resets. And here's the pitch, and that one's popped up. Saunders able to get it. He is not, as that one goes into the fence. Count still 1-2. Certainly been an eventful inning and a half so far here at Victoria Park in this back half of the weekend opening doubleheader. McKenzie sets and fires, and that one's driven into left. That's going to get down for a base hit. One scores, and they're just going to go station to station as the X-Men take a 1-0 lead. So good job by Evan White to fight that one off, and that's going to flip the order over.
Next up for St. FX, the second baseman number 8, Kyle Moore.
Now it's Kyle Moore, their leadoff batter, who gets up for the second time in this game, 0 for 1 with a flyout so far. McKenzie set. And that one's going to be grounded to first, flipped over to McKenzie, and that is going to do it. But St. FX gets on the board. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second.
For St. FX in the top of the second inning, scored 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 Holland errors and 3 runners were left on base. After an inning and a half of play, the score, St. FX 1, Holland College, no score.
Pump up the jam, pump it up, yo, pump it, pump up the jam, pump it up, yo, pump it, pump up the jam, pump it up, yo, pump it, pump up the jam, pump it, yo, pump it, pump up the jam, pump it up, while your feet are stumping, and the jam is bumping, look ahead, the crowd is jumping, pump it up a little more, get the party
off the bottom of the second inning for the Hurricanes, the designated hitter number 13, Ryan Storr.
Ryan.
And here we go for the bottom half of this second inning. We'll see if the Hurricanes have a response after St. FX drew first blood in this one. They lead 1-0. Ryan Storr at the plate here for Holland College to lead off the inning. And that one's away for ball one. Storr out of Freeport, Bahamas. He turned in a strong season at the plate. 38 plate appearances, .429 batting average. So certainly a guy who can get the bat to the ball. As he fouls that one off, 1-1. And again, Baxter, he was able to calm himself down later in the first inning. He got the strikeout of Drew Grady to get out of a 2 runners on situation. Storr watches that one go across for a ball, 2-1. Baxter delivers, and Storr fouls that off his leg, 2-2. And Baxter taking a little bit more time than he did in the first inning here as he sets. Couldn't quite get the frame job there, could the catcher Brown, and now the count runs full. Baxter sets and fires, and that one's fouled back off. And so we'll do it all over again here, full count. And if you're the Hurricanes, certainly you want to get this result here, and we'll get into why in a minute as Storr swings through that one for the... no, he doesn't. It's going to be called a foul ball, so he stays in. Anyway, the point I was going to make there is a late cap here for the Hurricanes. They turn around into an early morning game with UNB tomorrow at 10. As the pitch comes in, Storr pulls that one foul. So indeed, that is our next broadcast here, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, right here at Victoria Park. As Baxter delivers. And another foul ball, so we'll do it all over again. Good battle here from Storr. And so we'll see what else Baxter has in the arsenal to try and solve the riddle that is Ryan Storr. Quick pitch here from Baxter, and may have played himself there a little bit as Storr draws the walk.
Next up for Holland, the right fielder, number 17, Matthew Peacock.
And so it's Matthew Peacock strutting to the plate here now for the Hurricanes. And Peacock out of Quispam Sis, New Brunswick, batting 160 in 35 plate appearances this season. And Peacock trying to lay the bunt down, but that's going to go for a strike, 0-1. And Baxter is looking for another ball. What's he going for? He's talking to the home plate umpire about something here. And he is going to get the ball switched out. Baxter looking at that one. He's satisfied now. Peacock settles in. We're good to go here. That one outside, 1-1. You've got the runner Storr on first base. Infield at double play depth. Baxter with the pitch. That one's outside. 2-1. And now Baxter looking to set in here once again. Peacock looking for a pitch to hit. And that one's high. 3-1. And now again, we'll see if Baxter's able to right the ship here. And that one's up and away, or up and in, I should say. Ball 4. First two runners reach on walks.
Next up for the Hurricanes, their catcher, number 12, Alan Saunders.
Now Alan Saunders comes to the plate here for Holland College. And Saunders, the native of Paradise, Newfoundland, just the 11 at-bats this year, or 11 plate appearances, I should say. But he's made the most of them, a 500 batting average. Must be at least an odd number of walks in there. I don't know how you get 500 out of 11 plate appearances. That one's popped up on the bunt. What a catch! Oh, he didn't catch it, though. It popped out of the glove at the last second. Great effort, though, from Dylan Brown to just lay out for that. But nothing doing. And so it just goes into the books as a strike. But again, it would have been an absolutely fantastic play had he held on. Saunders set. Baxter in. Bunting again, and Saunders gets it down this time. Trying to gun down the lead runner, and I think everybody's safe. And indeed they are. And so now the bases are loaded, nobody out. And that is going to lead to Braden LaBelle with the bases loaded.
Next up for Holland College, the left fielder, number 8, Braden LaBelle.
LaBelle wearing number 8 this evening instead of the 77 that we have in the programs. But either way, you notice him whenever he's on the field. The Dalhousie, New Brunswick native. 33 plate appearances, a 409 batting average as Baxter delivers. Fouled off. So another potential jam situation here for St. FX and Brett Baxter to try and get out of. This one a little bit more dire, of course. None out, bases juiced. And that one's outside, ball 1. LaBelle stepping in. Baxter delivers, and that one's hit to short. Bobbled, though. They do get the runner at second, but that's going to allow a run to score. And so it's a tie ball game now, 1-1. Should have been a tailor-made double play ball most likely, but at the same time, it does get at least one out. But for Holland College, it turns the lineup over.
Next up for the Hurricanes is center fielder, number 4, Garrett Hebert.
Go, Garrett.
So now it's Garrett Hebert up at the plate, 0 for 1 so far tonight. Runners at the corners with one down. Baxter taking his time on the rubber. And that one pulled outside for a ball. Again, another potential RBI opportunity here for the Hurricanes. Just tied it up a moment ago on the Braden LaBelle supposed fielder's choice on that. Baxter delivers. That one's high, ball 2. So again, Baxter, you got to kind of be careful in this situation. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. Potential for something here for the Hurricanes. Baxter delivers. That one low, ball 3. Baxter's already issued 4 free passes here tonight. Could be on the verge of 5. Baxter sets, and that one's over for a strike. Takes the count to 3-1. Hebert taking all the way there. Again, Baxter set, quick pitch. Gets that one over for a strike. Count runs full. Good job from Baxter to fight back from 3-0. Bear taking a moment to compose himself. Now he's back in the box. Baxter in there, grounded to second. This could be two. Flip to second for one out. Great stretch from Sampson. That's going to get the double play. And that's going to get Baxter out of the inning. So the Hurricanes, they get out with one. Strand two runners as we head to the top of the third. It's a 1-1 ball game.
Ron Collins, the bottom of the second, he scored 1 run. They had no hits. There were no St. FX errors, and 1 runner was left on base. After 2 completing play, the score is tied at 1. Ladies and gentlemen, championship program, snacks, drinks, and 50-50 tickets are available at the clubhouse, located down the left field line. Leading off the top of the third inning for St. FX, their left fielder, number 13, Lucas Frazier.
And here we go again, top of the third. We're level at 1 as McKenzie delivers. That one's inside to Lucas Frazier. 1-0 the count. Frazier struck out his first time up. Looking for a better fate here this time around. McKenzie delivers, swing and a miss. Always nice to have that ability to miss the bat if you're a pitcher, as the count now goes to 1-1. And that one's high, 2-1. Now McKenzie's set again. He delivers. Oh, I thought that one was low, I guess. Did the home plate umpire, so it goes to 3-1. McKenzie looking to get himself right here on the mound to avoid the leadoff walk. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, full count. Frazier just taking a moment to compose himself. Now McKenzie's ready. Here's the full count pitch, fouled off. And so we'll try it all over again. McKenzie delivers, and that's ball 4. So, lead runner reaches on the walk, and that'll bring League All-Star Jack Walsh to the plate.
Next up for the X-Men, the shortstop, number 11, Jack Walsh.
Walsh again noted as the league's all-star at DH this season, playing shortstop tonight, 0-1 with a ground out so far this evening. McKenzie sets, and that one's in there for a strike. McKenzie certainly liking the feel of that instead. Gets the pitch from Saunders. Instead, throws over to first. And able to get back was Frazier. And now here's the pitch. That one fouled off, 0-2. Now the home plate umpire is going to have a chat with McKenzie. I think they may have just swapped baseballs. Quick delay also allows Walsh to get himself composed in the batter's box as well. McKenzie's got the pitch. Instead throws over to first again. They must think something's up with Frazier at first, because that's a couple of times they've thrown over to check on him. Now McKenzie set, Frazier goes, and that one's popped up in the infield. This could be two if he catches it, and he does. That's worth catching it. He's just going to get the one out here, though, as Frazier's able to scramble back to first.
Next up for the X-Men, third baseman, number 3, Ewan Galloway.
So Ewan Galloway comes up here for the second time, struck out in the first. Or struck out in the second inning, excuse me. Struck out his first time up in the second inning. There we go. McKenzie delivers. That one's back to McKenzie at the mound. 2 seconds for the lead runner, and that's all they're going to get. So that'll go into the books as another fielder's choice here for Galloway, and that'll bring Dylan Brown up to the plate once again. He walked his first time around.
At the plate for St. FX, the catcher, number 7, Dylan Brown.
And it was Brown, again, with that walk, who kind of got things going for St. FX in the second inning and ultimately scored that one run. And that one's taken outside for ball 1. Top of the third here in game number 2 of the ACBA Championship weekend. Holland Hurricanes playing the St. FX X-Men here. McKenzie again outside, ball 2. If you missed it earlier, the UNB Reds took a 12-1 victory over the Acadia Axemen. That one finished up in 5 innings. McKenzie again checking out Frazier, but that throw gets away. Or that's not Frazier, excuse me, that's Galloway this time. And Galloway, he'll take the base. So that'll be a throwing error, I believe, on McKenzie. And Galloway just takes the one base, 2-0 the count. Galloway up into scoring position. McKenzie sets and fires. And that one's fouled off, 2-1. Now McKenzie sets once more. Here's the delivery. That one outside, 3-1. Brown has worked himself into a hitter's count here. We'll see if he gets something to swing at. McKenzie with the delivery and takes ball 4. So runners on first and second with 2 down now. And that'll bring Luke Sampson back up.
Next up for St. FX, the designated hitter, number 15, Luke Sampson.
And again, it's Sampson up at the plate. And he reached on an error back in the second inning as he fouls that one off, strike 1. St. FX threatening here once more. They got into a situation where they had the bases loaded back in the second, and they were able to get one across just as the Hurricanes did in the bottom half in the same situation. But now they're threatening again. McKenzie delivers. That one's high, ball 1. And swinging a high pitch there, ball or strike 2, excuse me. Yeah, that might have been a Guerrero strike zone or a Judge strike zone. but it was judged incorrectly that time around as McKenzie looks in. Delivers, and he grounds that one to second. McClellan handles that one. Routine play, and the Hurricanes are out of the inning, not having given anything up. 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the third.
Defense here.
For St. FX in the top of the third inning, so there were no runs on no hits. There was one Hurricane error, and there were 2 runners left on base. We had the bottom of the third inning score still. St. FX 1, Holland College 1.
My friend named Jack, he's got my back. He always seems to know right where I'm at. My friend Jose, he likes to play. He's always up for anything I say. A little bit of red, a lot of bit of crown. Don't matter what it is, I'm gonna drink it down, down, down. The wine, the beer, the whiskey. I'm home with things that fix me. I'm not saying it's a problem, I can stop it if I wanna. The wine, the beer, the whiskey, they always get me. My friend named Jen, she's got some friends. I'm talking Brandy, Sherry, and their brother Jim. My friend the captain, we call him Morgan. He likes to anchor down and hang over till morning. A little bit of red, a lot of bit of white. Don't matter what it is, it's gonna make it all right. The wine, the beer, the whiskey,
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for Holland, the shortstop, number 14, Dylan Worth.
And if you're the Hurricanes, hard to think of a better way to lead off this bottom of the third than both your All-Stars back-to-back. Dylan Worth stepping in first, and he takes a strike from Baxter.
Go, Dylan, like you can.
Pitch number 46 of the evening here for Baxter, beginning his third inning. Baxter sets and delivers. That one outside, ball 1. Worth 0 for 1 in this game. But again, was this year's All-Star shortstop as Baxter again goes outside, 2-1. Baxter sets, and that one's driven into the gap. And that's going to go for extra bases here as that one's going to get all the way to the wall. White tracking that one down. That's going to be 3 bases here for Worth. Relay throw in. Worth in safely with the triple. And that's a huge start to this bottom of the third inning for the Hurricanes, as that'll bring up their other All-Star, Ben McDougall. First real hard hit ball of the evening for the Hurricanes as we and a bit of a discussion there between pitcher and first baseman. Not 100% sure what went down there.
Next up for Holland College, third baseman, number 55, Ben McDougall.
And they're still trying to figure something out here. McDougall calls time. And everybody's looking for time here. I suppose we've got time for it. We're all in the building. Home plate umpire having a discussion with the St. FX coach here. Looks like we're finally set to play ball here once again. So I was thinking, and indeed it's confirmed in my other ear, they were wondering if Worth had actually touched first base, as that one's called a strike. Oh, and 1 the count here to Ben McDougall. Baxter delivers. That one just misses, 1-1. One and one the count here as Baxter sets and delivers. That one's up and in, 2-1. And McDougall did reach base his first time up, drew a walk. And the umpire calls time just as Baxter was set to deliver the pitch. Looks like we're all set to go here once again. McDougall steps into the box. Baxter throws. Up and in again, 3-1. Yeah, certainly trying to take control of the inside part of the plate is Baxter. Set. Slide step delivery, ball 4, and that's McDougall's second walk of the evening. Runners on the corners now.
Next up for the Hurricanes, second baseman number 18, Ethan McClellan.
And now it's Ethan McClellan. He also drew a walk his first time up. Baxter looking to reset after admittedly kind of a strange at bat, the way everything kind of unfolded. And that one's driven to center. And that's going to get over White's head. That's going to allow Worth to score. McDougall may follow from first. Relay just coming in. And going for the triple here. Ball gets away. And staying at third will be McClellan. 2 runs come in to score. And that's a 3-1 Hurricanes lead now. Taking advantage of the first pitch he saw there was Ethan McClellan, and that's going to go into the books as a 2-run triple. And now he's on third, still nobody out in the inning, and that's going to bring Drew Grady up to the plate.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends.
And it's going to be a conference here on the mound. Baxter just looking to settle things down, or get settled down in this case. Entire infield coming in to discuss the situation. Now the umpire's out to break it up. Now again, Drew Grady with an opportunity to get on the board here. He struck out his first time up.
At the plate for the Hurricanes, the first baseman number 6, Drew Grady.
So Grady steps in. It looks like everybody's ready to go. Baxter delivers. That one gets away. But no intent to run there from McClellan, as that's just going to be 1-0. Now Baxter's thrown a few pitches inside here over the last couple at-bats. Arm was kind of flying open earlier. You wonder if he's kind of overcorrected a little bit as that one goes outside, 2-0. Baxter set, he delivers, and that one catches the black for a strike, 2-1. Baxter delivers again, that one driven up the middle, saw it off, and that's going to get down. Broken bat single, and that's going to plate McClellan, and that makes it a 4-1 game. And yeah, good job from Drew Grady to fight that one off. And he'll take first on the, again, broken bat single. And that is going to bring Ryan Storr to the plate.
Next up for the Hurricanes, the designated hitter number 13, Ryan Storr.
And Storr took a walk his first time up. And that one misses for a ball. Again, still no outs here in the inning. 3 across now for Holland College to make it a 4-1 game. Baxter delivers. And that one's out to shallow right. Is it going to drop? And it does drop. As a result of having to wait, Grady can just take the one base. But that one just falls in for Storr. And now here comes Matthew Peacock once again. Runners at first and second, still nobody out in the inning.
Next up for the Hurricanes, number 17, the right fielder, Matthew Peacock.
And Peacock also took a walk in the second inning. Up trying to do some damage this time around. Umpire calls time. Clearly unsatisfied by something he saw out there. But it looks like we're all set. And Baxter's able to get that breaker in for a strike. 0-1 as opposed to the 0-1 that I have as a count. There we go. Now we're all good. And that one, I think, flew out of the hand a little bit of Baxter's. That goes high and wide for ball one. Didn't quite get on top of that one. First and second, still nobody out in the bottom of the third. Hurricanes with 3 across as Peacock swings and misses. 1-2 now the count. Baxter taking a slightly longer look in this time around. And that's in there, fouled off. So the count remains 1-2. Hurricanes again threatening here. And it bears repeating, still nobody out in the inning. Baxter set. And that one's driven to shallow center. And getting under it to make the sliding catch was White. And so that is the first out of the inning. Good job from Evan White to track that one down.
Next up for Holland College, the catcher number 12, Alan Saunders.
And so with one down, here's Alan Saunders. Up for his second plate appearance. And Saunders drives that one to left, but that's going to go foul. 0-1 the count, just a hair in front of it with Saunders by the looks of things. Runners still on first and second with one down. And that one hits the dirt, ball one. Count even at 1-1 here now. Baxter delivers. And that one's also outside. Ball two. And again, Hurricanes with 3 across already in this inning as the pitch comes. That one apparently misses. 3-1. Not 100% sure on that one. It looked good from up here, but of course the umpire always has a closer view than I will. Baxter delivers, and that's going to be called a strike.
Not yours, not yours.
Full count now, one down. I think the kids might call that a Maybelline, a makeup call. As Baxter sets. delivers on the full count, and there's the lawnmower. No agreement there from Saunders whatsoever, but a punch-out's a punch-out, and that's a big second out here for St. FX.
Next up for Holland College, the left fielder, number 8, Braden LaBelle.
And now it's Braden LaBelle up at the plate. 2 out here in the third, and that one gets over for a strike, 0-1. Certainly, it would have been alluded to a moment ago as Saunders got rung up. I'm sure he'll be looking for those calls in the top half of the inning as that one gets fouled off. 0-2. And now if you're Brett Baxter, this is potentially a big out here because the last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over because it all got started with Dylan Worth and Ben McDougall. Worth in the hole right now. Now LaBelle digs in. Baxter delivers. And that one is down and in, ball 1. Baxter looking in for his pitch. He's got it. And that's driven into the gap in left center. That's going to get down. And 1 at least is going to come home. Looks like 2 as Storr gets the wave, but he slips. He would have been scoring standing up, but they do get 1 across as it's now runners at second and third with 2 down. And now it's a 5-1 ball game in favor of the Hurricanes.
Next up for the Hurricanes, center fielder number 4, Garrett Hebert.
And so you definitely see the outfield getting a little bit foggy and dewy. I wonder if Storr may have just slipped on the grass rounding third. And certainly he did go down. May have been just a little bit of moisture there as Baxter delivers, and that gets in for a strike. 0-1. And Hebert, last time up, he grounded into the double play to end the second. 9th batter here to get to the plate for Holland College in the inning. And that one's high, ball 1. Runners at second and third here. Definitely something Holland College will want to cash in on. They've got 4 in this inning already. Why not try and add a couple more if you're the Hurricanes? Certainly Andrew McNevin would love to see those numbers get on the board. And that one's popped up. 1-2. And no cars were harmed in that foul ball. I don't think. No alarms going off, but maybe some alarm bells going off in the St. FX dugout. As Baxter looking to finish this one off. Here's the pitch, and there's the lawnmower, the strikeout. And Hebert goes down, and that is going to end the inning, but Holland College has done some damage. 4 across. They lead 5-1 as we go to the top of the 4th.
Hurricanes at the bottom of the third inning scored 4 runs on 5 hits. There were no St. FX errors and 2 runners were left on base. After 3 complete innings of play, Holland College 5, St. FX 1.
Speak the same
fourth inning for St. FX, the first baseman, number 9, Mike Sampson.
And now St. FX looks to answer here in the top of the fourth inning as Mike Sampson fouls off the first pitch. Jack McKenzie still in there for Holland College. Set and he fires. That's grounded up the middle. Worth, he's going to have a tough play here. And safe. Sampson just able to run that one out. It was a bit of a slow developing play. I don't even know if Worth's best throw would have gotten it. So leadoff runner gets on.
The right fielder, number 6, Ellie McCauley.
And now Ellie McCauley comes up for the second time. She drew a walk her first time up. That ultimately helped keep the inning going, leading to the lone St. FX run in the second. And McCauley bunts that one foul, and that hits our camera. That hits our main camera. So we will we'll try and sort that one out. 0-1 the count. And I mean, we pride ourselves on delivering different angles of this game. I don't think we meant it quite that literally. Oh, what a catch! What a catch from Jack McKenzie. Clearly they knew the bunt was on. McCauley just kind of popped that one up. And again, Jack McKenzie, some incredible fielding work there.
Next up for the X-Men, the center fielder, number 1, Evan White.
And now Evan White's up. And we'll go to the tight camera briefly. Take an extended look. McKenzie delivers, and that one's driven into center. Hebert able to track that one down nicely. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So that's a little better here from Jack McKenzie to settle things down.
Next up for St. FX, second baseman, number 8, Kyle Moore.
And that turns over the lineup once again. Kyle Moore up for the third time tonight. And now McKenzie sets. Delivers, and he gets the call. Strike 1. And between the half innings, we will try and get that camera sorted out. The main one, that is. McKenzie fires. Grounded to Worth. And that's just flipped to second, and that's going to do it for this half of the inning. So after allowing the leadoff runner to reach base, 4 pitches gets Jack McKenzie 3 outs, and we're off to the bottom of the 4th.
For the X-Men, the top of the 4th inning, scored no runs on 1 hit. There were no Holland College errors, and 1 runner was left on base after 3.5 innings of play. Holland College 5, St. FX 1.
Go, Garrett. Come on.
Check it now. Corey, what? Just checking. No, Michael just fixed it.
This town ain't big, this town ain't small. It's a little of both, they say. Our ball club may be minor league, but at least it's AAA. We sit below the Marlboro Man, above the laughter wall. We do the wave all by ourselves. Hey, a blind man could have made that call. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the boys hit it deep. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for Holland College, the shortstop, number 14, Dylan Worth.
And just as it was last inning, it'll be Dylan Worth leading things off in the bottom of the 4th here for Holland College. He got things rolling with a triple, but he breezes right through that one. Strike 1. And Baxter looking solid on the mound here still. Time taken. Looks like Worth's ready to go here once again. Baxter set and delivers. That one catches the outside corner, strike two. And Baxter looks set to go. Here's the wind-up delivery. That one outside, ball one. Count runs to 1-2 now. Baxter again outside. That one hits the dirt, even at 2-2 now. Baxter looks ready to go. And he fires. That one's driven into left. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that, I think the fog may have done in Frazier there in left field. That's going to give Worth an extra base. And so it goes into the books as a single with an error giving Worth that additional base. And again, I don't know how well it translates here on camera, but it's absolutely
Hurricanes, the third baseman number 55, Ben McDougal.
foggy and dewy out there in the outfield. But the end result's a runner at second base with nobody out. Ben McDougal at the plate as he takes a ball. Baxter delivers. That one gets in for a strike. 1-1. Now Baxter set. Quick look at Worth. That one gets in. Catcher drops it, but it goes for a ball. 2-1 now. And again, McDougal announced as the league's all-star third baseman this season in the opening ceremonies tonight. Worth out at second base, the all-star shortstop. Baxter delivers. That one gets in there for a strike. 2-2. Baxter looking in. He's got his pitch. And that's driven deep to right. Going back, and that's off the fence. Worth, he's going to make the turn. He's going to come in, and he's going to come in without a throw. So McDougal and Worth trade places, and that's going to add a run to the tally here for the Hurricanes. It's now 6-1. In the daytime, I think that one might get out of here, but a little bit cooler, a little bit heavier air, stays in the yard. And I think this might be the end of the line for Brett Baxter here, or at minimum a discussion with the pitching coach, as we do see some activity in the St. FX bullpen. As it's going to be Nolan Galloway warming up, Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. First sign of activity on either side. As again, it's the Hurricanes All-Stars getting things going, Worth and McDougal. And now looking to continue the offensive efforts here will be Ethan McClellan. He had a 2-run triple his last time up. And that's kind of been the key hit so far. Baxter sets. That one kind of in on the hands, but that one also drops. McDougal to third. Runners on the corners here, still nobody out. As again, that was kind of a jam shot that dropped for McClellan, and now Drew Grady gets up to the plate.
Next up for the Hurricanes, first baseman number 6, Drew Grady.
Now again, Grady looking to do some damage here just to keep the line moving for the Hurricanes effectively. Baxter delivers. And that one's driven up the middle. That gets by the shortstop. Walsh couldn't quite get to that one. That's going to allow McDougall to score. It's now a 7-1 ball game. Runners on first and second, still nobody out.
Next up for Holland College, the designated hitter number 13, Ryan Storr.
So Grady not wasting any time there, getting the RBI single. As the infield was playing in, Walsh just couldn't quite get a handle on that, and now Ryan Storr with an opportunity. 2 runners on. And first pitch, that'll get in there for a strike, 0-1. 7-1 for the Hurricanes here, bottom of the 4th, still nobody out. Baxter sets, delivers, and Storr pops that one up. Brown tracking it in the air, and it drops. So it goes to 0-2. Brown just couldn't quite follow that one into the glove. But Baxter will have a chance for an important punch out here potentially. Storr in the hole, 0-2. Here's the pitch, and swing and a miss. Big strikeout here for Brett Baxter. That's his first out of the inning.
Next up for Holland College, the right field number 17, Matthew Peacock.
And yeah, it's Matthew Peacock up at the plate here now. Ground ball gets Baxter out of the inning. And he has gotten 1 double play here already tonight, so it's entirely possible that he could get another. Baxter checks on the runner at second, then fires. Outside, ball 1. Baxter set again. Delivers that one right down the middle, and Peacock hits it into shallow center. Second baseman comes down under it, making the catch there was Moore. 2 down.
Next up for the Hurricanes, the catcher number 12, Alan Saunders.
And now it's Alan Saunders up to the plate, looking to keep this rally going. Or not even rally, just extending the lead. Struck out his last time up. And that was just in the last inning. Baxter set that one right down the middle, strike 1. Again, runners on first and second, 2 down now. Baxter delivers that one outside, ball 1. As the lefty Galloway continues to warm up in the St. FX bullpen. He'd be the first southpaw we've seen all afternoon here and evening. And that one well outside from Baxter, 2-1. And Baxter still looking all right out there on the mound overall as he delivers. That one in there for a strike, 2-2. Baxter with an opportunity to get out of the inning here potentially. Saunders looking to cash in at least 1 more run. Here's the pitch, and that's inside. Tried to break back toward the plate, but full count, 2 outs. Runners will be going on the pitch. Baxter set again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss from Saunders, and down he goes for the second time tonight. But another 2 runs crossed for the Hurricanes. We go to the top of the 5th. Holland College leads 7-1.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Holland College scored 2 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 St. FX error and 2 runners were left on base. After 4 complete innings of play, Holland College 7, St. FX 1.
Back of the club, sipping my wet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True to life players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GF3. I got the by the truth. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing fellas like dummies. You gotta up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Baby. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these fellas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna be here for a while? I'm gonna call my crew. You gonna call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, though the key.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for St. FX, their left fielder, number 13, Lucas Frazier.
And on we go to the top of the 5th here. Now St. FX looking to claw back a few runs here. Lucas Frazier will lead off the inning. Jack McKenzie still out there for the Hurricanes as that one's hit up the middle. And McClellan boots it, unable to get the throw off. And so that may be an error on McClellan. We'll see how it's scored. And it will be in the books as an E4.
Next up for the X-Men, their shortstop, number 11, Jack Walsh.
And so League All-Star DH Jack Walsh comes up to the plate for the 3rd time. Meanwhile, Nolan Galloway continuing to warm up. Here's that one's pulled into left. That gets through for a base hit. So 2 pitches and 2 runners on board here for the Hurricanes. You have to wonder if Andrew McNevin might start getting someone up here too. You can't be too cautious in this situation.
Next up for St. FX, third baseman number 3, Ewan Galloway.
Now Ewan Galloway comes to the plate again. 2 runners on. Could be the beginning of a St. FX comeback here if he's able to make some solid contact. McKenzie looking in. Again, you'd have to think Nolan Galloway coming in for the bottom of the 5th here for the X-Men. McKenzie delivers. That one inside, ball 1. McKenzie looking in. Delivers, fouled off. Counts even at 1-1. And again, these Hurricanes are back in action at 10 a.m. as they will battle the UNB Reds right here at Memorial Field at Victoria Park. And we'll have the stream again right here on the Holland Hurricanes YouTube channel. McKenzie set. There's the pitch. And that one catches the corner for a strike. 1-2. Certainly a strikeout here would be a bit of a deflating notion here for St. FX as McKenzie looks back at the runner at second. There's the pitch. And there's the lawnmower. Backwards K, whatever you want to call it. It's the first out of the inning.
Next up for St. FX, their catcher number 7, Dylan Brown.
And so 1 down now. Runners still at first and second. Double play ball potentially gets McKenzie out of the inning, as Dylan Brown steps up for the 3rd time tonight. McKenzie set. And that one down and in, ball one. And again, still no activity on the Holland College side bullpen-wise. Things have quieted down on the X side. I would presume Galloway's ready to begin the bottom half. Umpire calls time. Count 1-0 here, one down in the top of the fifth. With a couple of Sampsons on deck here, or coming up. Luke on deck, Mike in the hole. McKenzie delivers. Outside 2-0. Now McKenzie in with another look. Here's a delivery. That one down the middle. Bit of a dribbler. McKenzie out to field it. Slips in. He's able to get the out at first. That's a couple of examples here tonight of some solid fielding from Jack McKenzie as the runners advance to second and third. 2 down now as Luke Sampson will come up.
Next up for the X-Men, their designated hitter number 15, Luke Sampson.
So Sampson hitting from the right side here against McKenzie. McKenzie set. Delivers. That one's in for a strike. 0-1. 4 2/3 innings here for McKenzie so far. Just the 3 hits with 1 run. I believe it may even be unearned. As that one's fouled off, 0-2. Now Saunders out for a chat with McKenzie. Just a quick little discussion on the mound. Just a reminder that, hey, you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of this and getting through 5 innings. Keep the damage here. Hurricanes score 4. That's an early end to the night, potentially. So maybe that's part of the discussion here as well. McKenzie's set. He fires. And that one's grounded. That's going to get through. And 1 run's going to score. 2 runs score as that one's mishandled in the outfield by Peacock. And now the X-Men are clawing it back. It's now 7-3. So just the runner on first now with 2 down.
Next up for St. FX, first baseman number 9, Mike Sampson.
And now we'll see if there's damage limitation in play here for McKenzie. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Luke Sampson just able to scoot that one through the hole between first and second before, as that one's waved at as well, 0-2. And again, McKenzie just 1 pitch away from getting out of this 5th inning. But he takes a step off the rubber. Now he's back. And there's the pitch. That's right down the heart of the plate, and Sampson knew it. Strikeout for McKenzie. That ends the 5th, but St. FX gets 2 runs back. It's now a 7-3 Holland College lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Top of the 5th inning, St. FX scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 Holland College error and 1 runner was left on base. After 4.5 innings of play, Holland College 7, St. FX 3.
I get those goosebumps every time you come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713 through the 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying. I'm sipping low key. I'm sipping low key and honest. Find a rider. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind. You make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments. I'm way too numb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I text kick game wireless, throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat it to. She fall through plenty, her and all her guineas. Yeah, we at the top floor, right there off Duini. Yeah, oh no, I can't with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucepan in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Or you can't go, or I don't know. Or back the go fall. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments. I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too young, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you
Leading off the bottom of the fifth inning for Holland College, the left fielder number 8, Braden LaBelle.
And so we're on to the bottom of the fifth here now at Victoria Park. Braden LaBelle stepping up, and he's going to see a new pitcher here as Nolan Galloway is now on the mound for St. FX. First lefty we've seen over the course of this tournament. LaBelle squares, able to pull it back, and that's going to be a ball.
Now pitching for St. FX, number 17, Nolan Galloway.
Galloway out of Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. 9 1/3 innings pitched this year, 6.75 ERA. But again, as a lefty, just offers a different look, as that one catches the black for a strike. 1-1. Galloway with a look in. And that one bounces in. 2-1 the count. Now Galloway again, just kind of settling in on the mound here on the third base side of the rubber. Delivers. That one's outside again. 3-1. Now, obviously, the last thing you want coming into the game to walk the number 9 hitter to turn that lineup over. And it's been the top of the lineup that's been dangerous here for Holland College, but Galloway with the leadoff walk, and that'll turn it over for Garrett Hebert.
Next up for the Hurricanes, center field number 4, Garrett Hebert.
And so this will be Hebert's 4th plate appearance. Digs in, runner on first. Galloway delivers. That one's inside, ball 1. Again, I don't know if Galloway's 100% comfortable out there just yet. Of course, he did have his warm-up in the bullpen. A little bit of a longer wait in the top of the 5th inning after he finished his warm-up, though, as it's now 2-0. Now Hebert digs in. And again, you have the potential threats coming up here for the Hurricanes in the form of Worth and McDougall as Hebert gets plunked. And that's going to put 2 on here as Dylan Worth strides up to the plate.
Attention, folks, so I have the 50-50 number here, winning number. Winner can claim their prize at the clubhouse. Number is 162640. 162640.
And again, it's Dylan Worth up at the plate here now. He's led off the last 2 innings, triple and a single out of those 2 at-bats. Zingle then took second on an error, as that one's up and away, 1-0.
At the plate for Holland College, their shortstop number 14, Dylan Worth.
Now Galloway set. Taking a look back to second. And Worth squares, gets the bunt down. Galloway out to field it, and Worth's going to beat that. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded. Ben McDougall coming up. And now, yeah, this is a bit of a jam here for Nolan Galloway as the shortstop Walsh is coming in to have a chat with him. Again, damage limitation mode here for St. FX. Bases loaded, nobody out. All-star Ben McDougall up at the plate as the infield comes in. And that one gets in for a strike. 0-1.
College, third baseman number 55, Ben McDougall.
Galloway, of course, offering a little bit of a different look here as a lefty to the left-handed batting McDougall. And McDougall, I think he had 4 in his mind there, but he came up with 0, strike 2. Just missed a home run last time around, double off the fence. And that one, foul tip into the glove. Strikeout on McDougall, 1 down. Big out for Nolan Galloway, gets McDougall on 3 pitches. Bases still loaded here as Ethan McClellan comes up. He's got 2 RBIs already off a triple.
Next up for Holland College, second baseman number 18, Ethan McClellan.
You know, McClellan, excuse me, would love potentially a base clearing effort here. Galloway delivers. That's right down the pipe for a strike, 0-1. Seven runs on 9 hits for the Hurricanes to this point in the ball game. Galloway sets and delivers. That one in there for a strike. A big looping breaker kind of confounding the Hurricanes hitters here. That's 5 straight strikes here that Galloway's thrown. Sets and delivers. That one inside, ball 1. Down and in basically on that back foot for McClellan, so a tough pitch to swing at certainly. And here's the pitch, and that's driven into the gap, but that's playable. That's over the head. That is over Macaulay's head. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. 3rd run coming in without a throw. Base clearing triple, Ethan McClellan. That's 5 RBIs for the second baseman. And it's now a 10-3 ball game here in favor of the Hurricanes. Second triple of the evening here for Ethan McClellan. And yeah, it's runner on 3rd now, just the 1 out. And coming up to the plate, Drew Grady.
Next up for the Hurricanes, first base number 6, Drew Grady.
Yeah, it should be 3-4-1 and 10-11-4.
So again, 5 RBIs now for Ethan McClellan, 2 triples as Galloway gets that one in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Galloway sets. And Grady drives that one, but that's caught. Hot shot there, caught by Moore, 2 down. And now that'll bring Ryan Storr back up to the plate.
At the plate for Holland College, their designated hitter, number 13, Ryan Storr.
2 down now, runner still at third base. 10-3 ball game here for the Hurricanes. Galloway delivers. Storr hits that one, that's gonna get through. And it does, just out of Walsh's reach. That's going to plate another. Storr with the RBI single. And that's going to make it 11-3 Holland College.
Next up for the Hurricanes, their right field, number 17, Matthew Peacock.
Storr not wasting any time on that one, and we'll see if Matthew Peacock can keep the line moving. Now it's at the point. 2 more runs here for the Hurricanes if they can do it, and they get to the 10-run mercy rule like UNB did in the opener. And there's that looping breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count. Galloway delivers. That one catches the outside corner, strike 2. Now Galloway looking to get out of this inning. He's set. And that's driven into the gap. Is that going to come down? Oh, that just out of the center fielder's reach. White had a track on that. Storr headed for home. And it's now a 12-3 ball game. Just about had that, did the center fielder White. Instead, the Hurricanes move within 1 run of ending this one. And that game-ending run stands at second base. As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, got some activity in the St. FX bullpen. And it's going to be Alan Saunders at the plate. He struck out his last 2 times up. And indeed, it looks like, yeah, we're just getting a note here. It looks like Evan White's still down after laying out for that attempted catch. Looks like White will try and walk it off. Might have just had the wind knocked out of him after that hard landing. Certainly came in with a lot of speed.
Number 12, Alan Saunders.
Now Saunders looking to potentially end this one for the Hurricanes as Galloway delivers. That one's high, ball 1. One and 0 the count here to Saunders. Galloway delivers. That one's up and away, 2-0. Saunders, the 9th batter to come to the plate in this inning for Holland College. 5 across already. And Saunders fouls that one off. 2-1 now the count. St. FX certainly had their opportunities to get out of the inning. Just balls just a little bit out of reach on a couple of defensive opportunities. And that's ultimately broken the game open here for Holland College. Galloway with a look back to second. Saunders swings through it, 2-2. Now Galloway with an opportunity potentially to get out of this inning and get St. FX to the 6th. Galloway look back to second. Pitch is in there. That's driven into the gap. And that's going to get down. Runner coming around. Here's the throw home. And that's not going to get there. This ball game's over. As that is the 10-run mercy rule coming into effect. So, final score in this one, Holland College 13, St. FX 3. And so that's ultimately 6 runs that come across for Holland College in the inning on 5 hits.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Holland College scored 6 runs on 5 hits. There were no St. FX errors. 1 runner was left on base. Final score of this evening's game, Holland College 13, St. FX 3. See you in the morning.
And yeah, that's a big initiative there, or a big effort from the Hurricanes to get to that 10-run mercy rule. It, of course, buys them a little bit more rest as UNB was able to accomplish the same feat in the opening game. And again, they face off with UNB tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We'll stick around for Player of the Game awards and honors here. And we will see who gets picked for each side.
Bright and early. Safe drive home, guys. Might be. I don't know, but look at the dew out there. Did you see that? Yeah. I was trying to get it, but it's not coming up on the camera as good as in life, you know what I mean, in real life. Hopefully the camera got it, 'cause I know you went out a lot.
And deservedly so, Ethan McClellan named player of the game for the Hurricanes. 5 RBIs, 2 triples in tonight's ball game. And for St. FX, it's going to be the center fielder, Evan White. Certainly laid out a couple of times over the course of the evening. We saw him kind of get the wind knocked out of him in the 5th. But certainly a gutsy effort from the center fielder. And we'll see both teams again here tomorrow. Again, the Hurricanes will start things off with UNB tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then you'll see St. FX tomorrow at 1 as they take on Acadia right after that. So, again, an interesting day of baseball coming up. 4 games all told. On top of those 2 games that I already mentioned, UNB and St. FX will play at 4:30 tomorrow. And then the nightcap will be Holland College taking on Acadia at 7:30 tomorrow night. So, again, a full day of action here at Victoria Park tomorrow. We hope you join us for it, and we hope you've enjoyed the 2 games you saw today. For the rest of the Holland Hurricanes department and everyone involved with today's production, my name is Jordy Carraher. Again, we hope you've enjoyed everything, and we will see you right back here tomorrow morning. Cheers.